What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live for the Miami Dolphins Thursday night versus Jacksonville Jaguars pre-game show. Here to talk about what to expect in the game, try to get some of my little nerves out, man, because I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but this is a must-win for the Miami Dolphins. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button on your way in the room. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to TD Fans Talk. And welcome to TD Fans Talk. All the new subscribers, I think we have about 1,200 subscribers this month alone. We've added over 1,200 subscribers. So all the new subscribers, welcome to TD Fans Talk. Shout out to the homie, my brother from another mother, Engraving Vids in the building, man. Huge fan of Engraving Vids. I always tell y'all, you got to go check the homie out, man. Great channel if you want to keep up on all NFL news. What's up to my girl, Finsanity5? I see you. I appreciate you, Julian, for subbing. Y'all make sure y'all check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Sportscaster, DolphinsTalk.com. You can always find my content. My tag is the same everywhere. TD Fans Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all the Patreon members, those who donate to the channel, PayPal, Cash App, super chat when we're live like we are now. Shout out to the homie Vic Koser, always been rocking with me since day one, man. Gosh, man, listen, and shout out to the mod squad, always holding it down, trying to keep our comment section and the live chat, family friendly. I'll just put it like that. I appreciate you guys. Let's hit that like button before we dive in. A little later in the pregame show, I am going to drop the link so people can come on and tell me what your predictions are. I'm going to bring you in and put you out. Bring you in and put you out. I'm not letting anybody stay long, but we're going to try to keep it moving, all right? So I know some people want to come on. They want to talk. I want to give as many people a chance as possible, unless you're a Patreon member. If you're a Patreon member, just say, hey, TD, I'm a Patreon member, and I'll let you rock out with me on pregame shows and postgame shows, as always, all right? But outside of that, man, listen, this is a must-win for the Miami Dolphins. I'm kind of tired of talking about the fact that Tua Tagovailoa should be starting. I'm tired of talking about it because, at the end of the day, this team has a plan. We don't know if that plan is a smart one or a dumb one, okay? I don't like the plan so far because I think our rookie should be playing, but who am I to second guess what they're trying to accomplish long term? And I'll sit back. I'm going to be patient. Sometimes I may let things get away from myself and continue to want Tua to play. That's just the fan in me because I want to win, and I think that he would give us the best chance to win. But at the same token, man, it is what it is. But something in me, I've been telling everybody, I feel like we might get a Tua sighting tonight. I don't know what it may be. Even if it's one play, I don't know. We might get a Tua sighting tonight. It is Thursday night football. The world is watching. What better time than to bring the kid out versus Jacksonville, who's going to be without their top receiver as well. So, man. But, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But at the same token, I just hope that this plan, whatever this plan is that we have, actually works out, ladies and gentlemen. Actually works out. Because I'm telling you, if it don't, y'all already know what time it is. Man, they going to get that fire from me. They're going to get that fire from me. It is what it is. I'm tired of the niceness. I am an optimistic person. I am a positive person. But when you see ridiculousness, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it real. All right, I am going to keep it 100 and keep it real. A lot of people don't like when I keep it 100 and keep it real, but that's all I can do. That's all I can do, guys. I've been telling y'all so many things about this team for over 2 years now, and I always tell y'all time will tell. And you know what time told us? Time has told us a lot of things. Time has told us that over the last 20 years, it really hasn't been players, it's been personnel. And I know y'all don't want to hear this, but I was just talking to my wife tonight, and she was just like, man, did you see how well Tannehill was playing Sunday? And I was just like, yeah, it is what it is. And I was trying to help her understand why it was good for the Miami Dolphins to let him go and why it was good for him to leave. Because people, even though I am a Tannehill fan, I always tell y'all, man, it was best for both sides regardless. But Tannehill goes to show you guys sometimes the coaches can just be the problem. And as fans, we had half the fan base that really ragged on this guy. And why am I bringing that up? I'm bringing it up because if we do get a chance to see Tua, I start thinking to myself, man, if he's not playing this early, maybe he's just not flashing and looking superb early on. And I was just thinking to myself, it doesn't matter if we get to see Tua this year and he struggles, it's not the end of the world. You know, every quarterback has to grow. And he can be just as good, if not better, than Ryan Tannehill. We just got to be patient, and we have to understand, because trust me, I already know there's a lot of people who Tua's not looking good. They're going to be like, oh, TD, just like you said. No, don't put me in that mix. I will have concerns, but that doesn't mean that the kid won't be great long term. So just like I was patient with Tannehill, and I appreciated the attributes in the things that he had in his game that made me feel comfortable about him being the future. No matter how Tua starts his career, I'm going to feel the exact same way. It's about growth. It's about growth, okay? But as long as he's showing those small attributes now, I'm not saying that he could just come out and be the ultimate bum now. I'm not saying that. But if he shows enough attributes where he struggles, but he's making some plays and you can see some positive things, that's all we can ask for, man. Because I get nervous. You don't hit often in the draft. Quarterbacks, man, out of like every 5 quarterbacks, one of them end up legit, you know? And I'm sitting here watching Joe Burrow look like a pro, and I'm watching Herbert look like a really good pro. And I'm like, oh, man, I hope this whole class is fired, because the odds are looking less and less for Tua, man, because those guys are coming in looking really, really, really good, man. And that's what's shocking me. That's what actually has me a little upset, that we don't see Tua yet. So at the end of the day, man, I just ask y'all, no matter when we see the kid, don't be too hard on him. Remember, don't let our arguments on this channel skew you into disliking him. That's not what this is about. Okay? At the end of the day, man, that's our franchise, and we got to get behind him. I just want to see the kid play, man. But I'm gonna read some of y'all comments real quick, answer some of y'all questions in the comment section before I drop the link. See what y'all talking about. I said it since the day we drafted Tua. 3 straight losses he plays, period. Marino GOAT, man. Don't say we're gonna lose tonight, bro. Don't do that to us, man. Fitz is playing well. Running game needs a spark. I guess, man. Listen, man. This is where I argue with people. Fitz is not playing well. Just because a guy can beat some pass doesn't mean he's playing well. Did you see those catches that Gesicki caught? Those were terrible throws. Like, all people see is the result of the play and grade a player. Come on, man. Those were terrible throws behind his back, over, way above his head. Just, Fitz ain't playing well. He's managing. He's okay. But no, and then you say the running game needs a spark. Ladies and gentlemen, we're running the ball well. We're just not running enough. We're just not running enough. We're not running enough, man. Are y'all not realizing that Gaskins is actually running the ball well? When Brady gets in the game, he runs the ball well. And they figured out Howard just needs to be red zone only. I mean, the running game is doing well. We just need to incorporate it more. The problem is we have no identity in the running game. We're not a team that's going to constantly pound it down your throat. We get nervous when we go 1st and 10 and we get 2 yards and it's 2nd and 8. We don't run again. We get nervous, and for good reason. We've never been successful in that arena, in that type of situation. And we've been throwing the ball a lot more, guys. So don't say the running game needs a spark. The only spark it needs is actually dialing it up more. I mean, we've actually ran the ball well, in my opinion. I mean, Gaskins ain't back there getting killed in the backfield. I don't know, man. But this also goes to prove something to y'all, and I told y'all this the other day. I said, why everybody, no, I didn't say the other day. I said this months ago. This was about 3 months ago. I said, why everybody so up in arms? Because remember, I kept talking about Balaj, which I was wrong, right? I said, why is everybody so up in arms at the fact that just because you bring in a bigger name and this and that they're automatically going to start? The best player is going to play on the field. I don't care if you're paying one 3 times more than the other. The best player needs to play. And the running back situation is a prime example of that. Our premier back is Gaskins. He may not get the first snap, but he is doubling carries over both of those guys. Because Flores made it clear he's practicing well. And guess what? When he comes out on the field on Sunday and tonight, Thursday night, he's actually producing. He's actually producing. It's like people want people with big contracts to be on the field even if the replacement better. It makes no sense. You go with who's playing the best football. And I was saying that and people tried to eat me apart. Bro, you're delusional. This guy's going to start. Even if he ain't playing better. What kind of football are y'all trying to watch, you know? And it's been proven, man. So I do like the decision that they made in the running back situation. I do feel like Breda should be getting more carries, though. Because he's averaging just as much as Gaskins. And, yeah, maybe he's not practicing as well as Gaskins, but I do think he needs a little bit more go at it. Just my take. But, hey, shout out to the young fella Gaskins. I mean, that's I'm proud of him. I hope he continues this because we'd be able to sign him on a long-term deal that's a lot cheaper than those other guys. What else? Wide receiver situation I want to talk about real quick. I believe we're gonna have Devontae just fine tonight. Man, I don't know what to expect on offense tonight. I don't know if we're gonna try to instill the run because their defense isn't as good, or if we're going to be throwing the ball. I think we may have some balance, but we need to put up some points. We need to show. It's almost like we need to use this as I would say like throw the ball practice of just going all out and just trying to put points up on the board, like really going after it, man. Listen, man, I'm the type of person, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If it's working, leave it alone. And we move the ball better when we throw the ball. And sometimes, man, I know you want to have balance, but when we struggle in the run, which we haven't really struggled in the run, we just aren't patient enough to accept the 2 yards on a given play. But when we don't like what we're doing in the run game, we go to all passes. So have y'all noticed that? It's like we try to run, we run a little, we throw a little, and then next thing you know, second half, we just throwing. Well, TD, we be from behind sometimes. Yes, sometimes. But, I mean, if that is our strength and that's the only time we can move the ball, why not just snap one, play one, shotgun for the rest of the game? I mean, and hand it off in the halfback draw when you need to. Because at the end of the day, go with what works. Just move the ball and put points on the board. Because Minshew, however you pronounce it, man, he's a pretty accurate guy. And it's interesting how Flores said his first-year coach, he was one of the guys on their board. Minshew was one of the guys they were looking at. It was interesting to hear him say that. But Jacksonville ended up getting him. And it looks like he's doing so well that he might be carving out a future for himself. Now, they're going to be without their starting wide receiver, so I don't know. Listen, our cornerbacks got to play better. I hope I don't see this weak cushion coverage tonight. So we shall see. Let me see. Any questions y'all have? Any comments y'all have? We need to run more with Myles Gaskins. He averaged 5 yards a carry. That's what I was saying. Somebody said our running game needs a spark. No, we just need to dial it up more. We're doing well running the ball, actually. Raiders will destroy the Cheaters. I hope so. Tyler Hero owns Boston. Well, he got to do it again. Minshew over Fitz tragic. I hope not. Delete the Dolphins and use the money. Oh, Lord, I missed that comment. Delete the Dolphins and use the money to fund the Heat, an actual representation of a Florida team. Wow. Tua, he threw the ball before he born 100, and now he not. When we bring in Pat White, Tay Hayes will be playing. You are correct. They have activated Tay Hayes up from the practice squad. He is on the active roster, an additional cornerback, just in case Xavier Howard is looking like trash. Yeah, that was a little hate right there when I said that. So I'll tell y'all when I'm actually hating and when I'm just being real. That was actually a little shade that I threw his way. So if he's acting like playing like trash, maybe they'll put Tay Hayes in. Hopefully he can get his act together. But let's try and get this W tonight, boys. Absolutely. I was thinking that yesterday, Pete. Who can we trade while we can? I already told y'all all the guys you could have traded was in the offseason. I said if you were smart, you trade X right now and save that $16 million for next year. I said that. I said if you were smart, you trade X now. Now. That ship has come and gone, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, guys. We need this dub. Yes, we do. Dolphins, y'all should get Kaepernick. Wow. I want Ryan Tannehill back. Tua trash, man. Stop calling Tua trash. We ain't even seen the man yet. Gesicki will go off again tonight. I don't know, man. They might be paying some attention to him, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad we have a decent left tackle. That was a problem for a while. Listen. What's even bigger is the fact that we were brave enough to trade Laramie Tunsil and get all those assets. Now we have a good replacement for him, and we have the assets as a profit. And that's what I was telling people. They thought I was stupid. They said, "Oh, T, you stupid. We traded away our best left tackle, the best player on our team. We ain't gonna never do that." I said it was a good trade, bro. I'm unsubscribing to you. You don't know football. Now look how it worked out. This is what I'm talking about. People, man, so many people that came at me so hard about certain decisions, and when time told, you don't hear from them people. Oh, man, you know what? There's been a handful of people that came back, bro. I stopped listening to your channel, but I will keep it 100 and say you were actually right. Sorry. I've gotten a handful of emails of that. Done lost probably over 1,000 people over some of the things that I said would happen or should happen. And then when they did happen, or time told that it should have happened, less than 5 people probably have came back and, bro, you were right. There's a lot of people that don't know football but stick their chest out like they do. And they think because they yell over you and stuff like that, it'll make them right. Where are all them Tannehill haters at? I wonder that. On this channel, I am going to forever want to know, where are all of those Tannehill haters? Where are they? We want you back. You left because I said it was good. We want you back because it's not for you to stay, just to hear from you. Where are the Tannehill haters at? Like, come on, man. The man 6 touchdowns, 0 turnovers. Where are all the Tannehill haters at? Now they all begging for him, TD. It's crazy, man. Where they at? Derrick Henry carrying him. Derrick Henry's struggling right now. He is struggling. Coach even said it. Tannehill carrying his team right now. We got to figure out how to help. Derrick Henry literally getting 35 carries in a game and only putting up 80 yards. 35. Struggling. Man, and you know the beautiful thing about Tannehill too? He gave Tennessee a home-friendly deal. Like $25, $26 million a year to play top-notch quarterback play, and all these other guys getting 40. That's why Tennessee is about to be relevant for the next 4 or 5 years. Shout out to Ook Drama said hater here. I appreciate you for being honest, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. I respect that, bro. You said hater here. It's crazy to me. Where are all those Tannehill haters who said that he was trash? who said that he was the reason for our lack of success. It's crazy. Stop that, Will Bruce, man. That ain't right. Talk about someone poison Fitz. You ain't right for that, bro. We don't want to wish no poison on nobody. Now, I'm with you for something to happen, but but not no poison. Come on, man. Listen, let him tweak his ankle. I don't want no major injury, just something to get him off the field. Oh, man, he got his money. You ain't got to cry and be like, Fitz hurt. I feel bad for him in his future. He done already played all the years. We all right, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Y'all be bringing the worst out of me. I can't do that. Oh, man. Y'all ain't right, man. And then you look at Tyrod Taylor and you like, he got like a cracked rib and the doctor was administering pain medicine and punctured his lung, which allowed Herbert to play. And I'm sitting there like, I don't want a doctor to puncture Fitz's lung. I don't want nothing like that. But what can happen? Man, it's crazy, man. I'm like, gosh, can we get some excitement? At least get us a W, Fitz. If you're gonna be the quarterback and already have us like, oh, can we see Tua? At least get us the W so we can be worth it. At least get us the W so it can be worth it. But don't be sitting here having us wanting Tua and you losing. Like, give us something to argue. At least give people an opportunity to say, why y'all tripping, man? Fitz 3-0, Fitz 2-1, or at least tonight, Fitz 1-3. He's gonna turn it around. At least give us something to give us something for people to argue about. Come on, man. So Devontae Parker is active. Wide receiver DJ Chark Jr. is out. The kicker Josh Lambo is out. Wow. Byron Jones is out as well. So that's what we got tonight. T. Hill wants a championship now. That's why he's succeeding in Tennessee. Man, I'm telling you, man, that team there, man, they could be poised to do it too. If Tannehill wins the Super Bowl, boy, oh boy. Fitz was okay versus Buffalo. The bum quarterbacks blew coverage all day long. I agree with that. I'm glad you used the word okay. Some people out here, Fitz out here looking good. Do you think we need another wide receiver? I don't think we need one, but we can take one. You know, you can never have enough good ones. You can never have enough good ones, just like cornerbacks. You know, but all the media is saying that Tua tonight, hopefully. That'd be crazy if they pull a fast one on us in the first play of the game. You see Tua marching out there. Because I don't remember Flores ever saying this week, Fitz will be our starter for week 3. I don't remember him ever saying that. I don't think it was ever brought up. Look at it. They all on TV now showing Tua. Jeez. We could have easily scored more points in the first 2 games. I agree. Prince 85, I don't usually, but that guy was overdoing your fans. We got another wide receiver. Wait till he come off suspension. Okay, true. We'll see. The Dolphins must still win the rushing battle tonight to allow effective play action from Fitz. And the front 7 must apply pressure, creating negative plays. Just my take. What say you? I agree with that. I agree with that. I think we need to also continue to have big offensive line sets, 6 and 7 man offensive line fronts that also sells the play action. That's what other teams do against us. I agree, though. That will definitely keep the defense at bay, but luckily this defense sucks anyway. Now, if we struggle against this defense, and listen to this, look at this, man. I'm sitting here watching NFL Network, and all they doing is showing Tua. That's all they doing. Tua. That's all they doing right now. Tua is on the screen. That's it. They are showing highlights of Tua and everything. I hope they setting this up to where they know something that we don't, and he's gonna just come out tonight. I hope. But they had this Thursday night game. and they pretty much felt like Tua will probably be playing in it, but unfortunately that may not happen. It may not happen. Gosh, TD, the means he's playing. Yeah, I wish he's not starting tonight. I don't care if you don't start. Just play. I don't care if the man play one play and hand the ball off on the run. Everything changed for me. I don't care if this man come out there on one play and hand the ball off. Everything changes for me. I don't care if he come out on the last play of the game and take a knee. Everything changes for me. Put this kid on the field for one play. Gosh, that means he's been activated. What if Jalen Hurts start before Tua? Man, don't even say that. Why do you want him to play tonight? I have to answer your question with the question. Why wouldn't I want him to play tonight? Why wouldn't I want Tua Tagovailoa to play tonight? Why wouldn't I? I'm tired of reading these articles. Well, they're scared if what if he gets hurt? That same fear is going to be relevant his entire career. That is the dumbest thing ever. Well, they want to make sure he doesn't get hurt. The same thing is going to be here his entire career. Same logic. It makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, he can get hurt. No, he can't get hurt in practice. Let me take that back. He can't get hurt in practice. They have a no, don't touch him in practice clause thing right now. It makes absolutely no sense, y'all. At all. What risk? We'll just have to draft 2 more, 1 early, 1 mid. I know, man. What if he blows an ACL in practice and never plays a down in the NFL? All this fear makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. They talk about it now on TV. When should he start? It's crazy. I don't even know my remote. It does make sense, bro, because they are trying to make sure he's 100 before putting him in. He's 100% healthy now. They said no lingering issue. Okay, listen, y'all be with this dumb stuff, man. And I'm sorry, I ain't trying to get on nobody in particular. I'm just saying, how can you make sure somebody 100%? How can you make sure that somebody is 100%? All the doctors say he's 100%, nothing wrong with him. He's going through practice, doing everything they ask. How can you make sure that somebody is 100%? People out here making excuses where they want to make sure that he's 100%. How do you make sure somebody's 100%? Makes no sense whatsoever. What are they doing to say we're going to do this and that's going to make sure he's 100%? What? We're going to sit him for the season? That's supposed to make sure he's 100%? He already 100%. Makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Everybody making these excuses, man. Excuses. Talk about TD, you've been tripping lately. Please tell me how I've been tripping. By calling out ridiculousness? How can you make sure that somebody is 100%? All the doctors say he's 100%. The coaches say he's 100% healthy with no limitations, but we still got to make sure he's 100%. So how do you do that, Flores? Well, you sit him down, and then one day it just hits you. Yeah, he is. He's 100% now. It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. That narrative, it's a fake narrative. They want to make sure he's 100%. What can he do to prove to them that he's 100%? The only way that you prove to somebody you're 100% is by going out there and showing it. You got to go out there on the field and show it. Period, man. Makes no sense. Flores is scared of what the media will say. Well, if that's the case, then Flores need to go. If you're worried about what the media gonna say, then you need to go. Oh man, he's what, 21 years old? Yep. I wonder how old Herbert. I wonder how old Rosen was. Burrow, all of them. I wonder how old Tyler Hero was last night when he put up 37 in the game as a rookie. I wonder how old he was. Youngest player in NBA history to do it. Age don't matter. Yeah, it's fit 65. Come on, man. Go Patriots. TD, thoughts on the offensive line after these first two games? Phenomenal. Phenomenal. And when I say phenomenal, that's giving them a little too much credit, but I want to because compared to what we had in the past, phenomenal. Austin Jackson. Oh, okay. Maybe I was wrong. Is Hunt starting tonight? They just put a lineup up there. Am I seeing stuff? They had Hunt in the lineup, or was that just the additions that they brought in this year? Because I'm wondering, because Jesse Davis been struggling. He's the only old lineman that's been struggling. Wait, am I talking the right one, Jesse Davis? Who's playing? No, because they've been talking about actually starting Hunt. Because Solomon Kinley, he been balling. TD Matt Breida or Myles Gaskins? Myles Gaskins been more productive because he's gotten more carries, but me personally, I like Breida better because Breida has the ability to actually break tackles more. Myles is much smaller than Breida, but shifty and creative. I like both backs. It's unfair for me to compare the two. I favor Breida more, but I have no significant evidence to say Breida over Gaskins. So, but I like Gaskins, man. I just like, hey, either way, we don't lose either way with both of those guys. Howard has now been relocated as the red zone back. He probably gonna come out here tonight too and take the first snap, and it's gonna be for 2 or less yards, or unless Jacksonville just trash and then Howard gets to open it up. So I don't know. TD, I love the collab you did with UCF Jaguars. Hope you can do more collabs over the season. Absolutely, man. I'm working on getting doing one with a Seattle Seahawks YouTuber. I already got the 49ers YouTuber lined up. We're going to try to collab with every team we play this year. I agree. Jordan Howard has been terrible, in my humble opinion. It's not his fault. It's the way our offense is set up, and it's not his fault, though. I don't want y'all to feel like, oh, he playing like Balaj. Just like Balaj had his own fault, but it wasn't 100% on Balaj like people made it out to be. It's just big backs aren't conducive in this scheme. We make holes, but we don't make gaping holes. So at the end of the day, those smaller guys like Breida and Haskins can fit through and stick them harder, you know? Most productive O-line offensive player is Gesicki. Yeah, that's for right now. We need to see Gesicki play this way consistently. Also, let me ask y'all something. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. Is this Gesicki's third year? Mike Gesicki was drafted in the draft that I went to in Dallas. How long ago was that? I literally met Mike Gesicki, walked right up to the Fed Club group, and I told him congratulations. This is his third year. They need to go ahead and start talking to Gesicki now about his next contract. There is no reason to believe that this kid is going to falter, slow down, or become a bum. Gesicki has the potential to be a Jason Witten type caliber tight end as a career, from a career standpoint, but way more athletic. Way more athletic. Way more athletic than Witten. Witten's just consistent. Longevity, has hands. But Gesicki can be that with more athleticism, which means he'll get off even more. But he also needs his quarterback like Brady and Gronk, Tua and Gesicki. He needs his safety valve. And he's going to eat every week. Because his first 2 seasons, we know his talent, but he ain't put the numbers up. This year, he should put the numbers up if we continue to recognize the threat that he is on opposing defenders. But he needs a consistent quarterback who's going to love that big frame and putting it up to him. Think about it. This is my whole point of it all. He bailed Fitz out on a lot of those plays. They were terrible throws and in coverage. Them plays were in coverage. This man just had glue on his hands. People were batting the ball down. He still got it. That was great coverage on some of those plays. He just made heck of some plays. That's what you need for Tua. A guy that's gonna help him early in his career. So I would like to see Gesicki be that Pro Bowl caliber guy this year because he has the potential to be the next big name tight end in the NFL as he continues to get better at blocking. We can see people have to understand Gesicki ain't never been a great blocker, but he's in his 3rd season. You can still improve in that area. So the Dolphins need to really be considering right now, by week 8 to week 12, bringing Gesicki and his agent in and saying, we got this 4-year deal for you. Let's go ahead and get it done. And it ain't got to be a monstrous number. And I believe you'll get it done. Now, if the kid wants to bet on himself, he can bet on himself and turn it down and say, I'm going to listen, because listen, if he says, no, I'm not going to take that team-friendly deal, I'm going to play out the rest of this year and next year, and then I hit the market or you franchise me, whatever, but I'm going to earn double what y'all offering now. Then let him take that risk because one injury is going to screw him. That's why we have leverage now to do it early and give him some guaranteed money. That's why you got the leverage now. And you could spread it out over a few years early. It can actually be like a 5-year deal. You could spread it out by doing it early. This is what you want to do with your draft picks. I still think they overpaid Mahomes, but the beauty is they lumped it into 2 years where because it's like a 10-year deal that is going to extend for 12 total years because they did it 2 years before the contract was actually up. So they get to spread that money out a little better. So that's my take on that. If I was them, I would actually call Gesicki in and go ahead and start cutting the deal. This is when you do it to save the team some money. Because Gesicki's the type of guy that even if he gets hurt, I think he's so physically gifted that I think he can come back, rehab from it, and still have physical talent. Depending on the type of injury, but y'all know what I mean. So that's my take on Gesicki, man. But we'll see. We'll see. Don't do that, Matthew. A player who hasn't played a snap is a bust, guys. Brody Jensen, don't listen to these people, especially if they're talking to Tua. Don't even listen. They're trolling you. Anybody that says Tua is a bust is a troll. No quarterback in the NFL is a bust until their career is over, and then you evaluate it. Tannehill went 7 freaking years in Miami, and people were saying he wasn't a bust because he was never anything anyway. Now look at him. So ain't nobody in this league a bust until their career is over. and they're sitting at home, and then you can start evaluating it. Because sometimes people are in trash situations, and all these fools that don't know football love to judge them. And don't look at the attributables. Y'all remember my word? The attributables. The reason why this person looking like trash. They don't care about the attributables. All they care about is what they see, and hell no, he just trash. No. It's not the case. Gesicki needs to break some tackles and make big plays. Yeah, I agree. But he also needs some balls placed to him better. Think about those throws that were thrown to him. Think about the one-handed catch. The man had to reach high and behind him to catch it. Imagine if it was thrown right in front of him, he would have had another 15 yards down the field. He would have had another 15 down the field. That's ball placement. He already got his guy beat by 2 feet. He goes up behind him to catch it, and the guy on him right away and bringing him down. That's the difference. That's the difference in Fitz and Tua. But we'll come to the conclusion, Fitz is playing well. It's a completion. Yeah, but Tua would have gave us some yards after the catch. That's the difference. Tua wouldn't have helped us much better. Fitz played a good game. You don't know football. You're missing out on the small details that make a difference. If you got guys getting yak all day, that's so much more beneficial for your team. That's more first downs. That's more field goal range situations. It'll be nice if they get too involved in some special packages just to get his feet wet. It wouldn't hurt. I agree, man. DJ Chark is out, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is officially out. Byron Jones is out too. So now X needs to lock his guy down. You know what frustrates me about the Xavier Howard situation? He did not play well. But had he caught that interception, X balled out. What are you talking about? That's what frustrates me when we evaluate Xavier Howard. You look at the game and he didn't play well, but if he would have caught that interception, people would have been trying to name him the player of the game. Now, to be fair, if he would have caught that interception, we might have actually won. Oh, man. We might have actually won, so it is impactful. But he didn't. He didn't. Somebody said X not in playing shape. You know what? I'm trying to be sympathetic to that and try to agree with that. He's not in playing shape. He can't be. Out there looking like he's jogging, he can't be in playing shape. So hopefully he gets in it pretty soon, you know? At TDPHINSTALK, I need to decorate my room like yours. Hey, man, this ain't nothing, man. You should see them boxes I got in storage ever since I moved here. I can decorate your room with all the stuff I ain't using. If we would have scored on the goal line, we would have won. Preston Williams dropped that touchdown right in his kisser, in his bucket. But also, the play calling was bad. You know what? 4 plays. Give me one play where you 5 wide, 3 receivers, 2 receivers, and let Fitch just try to run it in. Give me another play like you did to Preston. That was a good play. He just didn't execute. Terrible Preston. And the other 2 plays, give me a slant for Parker and a fade for Parker. It's that simple. Not all these crossing routes in the end zone. Not with Fitz. You don't run all this back of the end zone. People coming across and they're in a zone with Fitz. With Fitz, you go one-on-one, and he got to know where he's going, and he's going to go there, period. Man. The Jags D is trash. Perfect game to start 2 of them. Most likely won't happen. Let me tell y'all something, man. The Jags D can be as trash as they want to be. But if we come out here on Thursday Night Football and we struggling, man, I'm going to be heated. If we come out here Thursday Night Football and we're literally struggling, Somebody said, yo, X's 40-yard dash is 2 to 3 business days. I can't mess with y'all, boy. Oh, man, that was funny, though. That was funny. Wow, Miles Gaskins, 5.4 yards per rush this season so far. Keep going, young fella. Man, Tua should get a couple packages today. So, man, we'll see. What's up, Engraving? Engraving thought that was funny, too. 2 to 3 business days. That was crazy, man. Y'all need to use Breda Moore, man. Has crazy speed. Yeah, I agree. TD, what you going to do if X gets cooked tonight or gets caught jogging? I got to assess the whole situation, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to watch the game and see how bad it is, man. See, it's one thing to get cooked and you just ain't that good and you're getting beat. And see, I told y'all he getting beat. But if you out there jogging, that's a different story. See, it ain't about getting no, let me stop lying. It is about getting beat for me when you're paying them that much money. So I can get on them about that. But if you out there jogging, that's a whole nother level of just, man, no, man, I'm heated. I'm heated now. Like when you ain't giving effort, like this, like think about game 1, man. This man jogging on emotion, receiver in motion, and he jogging across the field, and he was late on both plays, and both plays ended up being a successful play by the offense, which was totally his fault. You can't have that crap, man. And that ain't game shape. That was laziness playing. So see, he's so used to playing back and waiting on it to come to him and making a play. Like this man ain't really in his career had to get down in the trenches, man-to-man, bump and run, and just follow somebody across the field all day. For the life of me, he's always been 5 to 10 yards back, waiting on you to come to him. And he got help backside so he can break on balls and stuff. But he ain't never been that guy that for the whole game, he up in your face, jostling and running with you and being physical. He ain't never been that guy. But everybody make him out as if he was. No. Once again, when you watch Xavier Howard, the only thing you know about him is 7 interceptions. If he had 4 another year, I think he got a little hurt. That's all you know. That's all. So I don't know, man. I don't care. Hey, come out and give us 7 interceptions and get beat. I mean, we'll take that. That's what you got paid for anyway. We'll take that. But at least give us that. But don't be on the field getting lazy and doing all that ridiculousness and not even getting picks. No. TD, do you think Flores didn't buy into Minkah Fitzpatrick and Flores is making the same mistake with Tua? No, I don't think that's the case. I think he bought into Minkah more than y'all think. I mean, that's the ultimate buying in when you're putting the kid at another position because you think he can handle it. So, no, I don't think so. I honestly think it was best for Minkah to be at the safety. Now look at him in Pittsburgh. He ain't complaining about it. I think it was actually smart to put him back there and have Bobby in the nickel. It's just that, once again, we had a hurt X and everybody, Rashad Jones was hurt. So we were getting the roof tore off us, man. TD must be sick. My Heat on one. Yeah, they got to finish it out, man. The Lakers better take care of business tonight because I'm excited about seeing a Lakers Heat. I don't care if it's Lakers Boston, but the Heat should win. But either way, that's a good matchup. And I can honestly tell y'all, the Lakers ain't a shoe-in to win it all. The Heat is playing so well. Like I'm giving Spo more. I'm giving him the respect now. I'm giving him actually Pat Riley deserves the respect. Y'all talk about something else. But anyway, somebody said Nuggets in 6. Fake news. TD, I'm so nervous for this game, man. Don't be nervous. Just don't care. Care without caring. Care enough to cheer and have that nervousness, but don't care because, listen, man, I just need to see execution tonight. If we get beat by Jacksonville and actually look trash, I don't even know if I'll do a post-game show because I might lose 5,000 subscribers tonight. They're going to be like, we didn't know TD was this kind of guy. He had this in him because I ain't no idea. I didn't know I did. Because, man, now it's one thing if we lose, but if we out there playing trash and just getting, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just to think about it. I'm not finna think about it. We finna win this game, man. You gonna stay on live throughout the game tonight? Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna end this stream in like 10 minutes, and then I'll be back in about 30 after that for the game. Man, I stay subscribed even if we disagree. Shout out to you, Doug. Appreciate you, homie. I want to see a competitive game, a competitive defense. I don't want to see no competition. I want to see dominance by the Dolphins. If it is competitive and we win, I like that too. But listen, man. Bro, y'all taking that L, y'all losing by 15 points. Gosh, you better not. TD, when you changing that Dolphins Super Bowl pick? Hey, when we out of contention. I love my Dolphins, but I started Khalil Cole at flex on my fantasy team. Wow. Tua is a waste of cap space. Xavier Howard better not play like trash. He's not. Tonight's going to be X's game, y'all. And y'all gonna be like, told you, TD, all that talking. Nah, you ain't tell me nothing. He better play good. He better earn that cash. That's what I look for. X to have a pick or 2 or 3. Just give us some plays tonight. Let me cheer for you. Let me cheer for you, man. How you feeling about Gaskins? Loving it. Let me tell you something. I am always for a success story. You know, this man came out from the dirt. If y'all understand, we brought in Brady and Howard, and whoever else make the squad. The Gaskins said, y'all shut up. I'm the premier back in Miami right now. He came and took it. Keep it 100, y'all. Keep it 100. Gaskins came and took the starting role. Ain't nobody seen that coming. Some of y'all may be like, Gaskins going to be good in the future. But none of y'all seen that coming. That man came and took it. And I like it. And I'm starting to see the future. Tua, Gaskins, Gesicki, Preston, Parker. And there's one more. And we got to figure out who that's going to be. And they may not even be on the team right now. Some of y'all want to be like, Grant or this and that. Listen, those are filler guys to me. Those guys are fillers. There's one more guy that Miami is going to have. And it may be in a draft, it may be free agency, it may be a trade, but there's one more guy. That's going to be the ultimate package for Miami. And I can see it forming now. Tua, Gaskins, Gesicki, Parker, Preston, and that one more guy. And all those other guys, Grant and all that, and Wilson, if they're on the team, they're going to be the plug-in pieces where needed. 5 wide, 4 wide. Late in the game, that I'm telling you, it's one more guy that's going to be that guy. I don't know who it is, but I can feel Gaskins being a vital part of our future because you're going to get him at a great price when he rees up on a deal. I can feel Gesicki's going to be a part of our future if he can continue to progress because Gesicki can fall off without the right quarterback, y'all. Most of the time, all he needs to do is be targeted, and a lot of times he ain't targeted. Gesicki needs to show up more. Well, target him more. A lot of people ragged on Gesicki the first 2 years. He shows flashes, but he doesn't do much in games. Throw him the ball. See, that's where people's mind go. They be like, Gesicki only had 30 yards. He needs to be more of a threat. Y'all blame him, but maybe he needs more targets to be that. Do you see what a game looks like when you target him a lot? But y'all want to blame Gesicki in the first 2 years. Quarterbacks wasn't throwing to him. He wasn't getting enough targets. He got to get the targets, man. TD, Tua playing. They know what you talking about, telling them Tua to play. Man, we'll see, man. When Tua play, our offense will be our defense, 100%. We will force teams to have to score on every possession. Hey, I agree. You know what was impressive about Herbert the other night? This kid had almost an 11-minute drive. Late in the game, this kid had it was 10 minutes and something drive. That's impressive. That is impressive. This kid helped orchestrate a 10-plus minute drive, almost 11 minutes, keeping the ball out of the other team's hands. They still lost, but he gave them a fighting chance. Listen, that's some real time of possession execution there. Man, that's why I want to start to see what Tua can bring to the table. Because my biggest thing is I just don't know. Just don't know. We don't have good luck on Thursday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. For the last several years, every time in the past, I used to, on Thursday Night Football, I used to go to TGI Friday and watch the game by myself. Used to grab a few brewskis and just sit there at the bar by myself, or my homie would come join me and we just watch the game. In Miami, and we used to wear them all orange jerseys on Thursday night and stuff. I'd be lit for the game, and we just don't do well on Thursday nights. Monday nights either. Every time we prime time and the world is watching, we fold when we shouldn't. Can we please change that narrative tonight? Can all the bored people in America that's going to watch this game look up and say, man, Miami's might turn around their season, and even if they don't think we are, they say Miami got that W and they got that on their mind. They think about that. Because sometimes you don't care nothing about a team until you see them on a Monday or Thursday night and be like, oh, they looking tough. Can we please change that narrative, man? We're not the old Dolphins, so let's not act like them. Let's not act like them. Gosh. Best Thursday night was the Bengals win when the game ended in a safety by Cam Wake. I think that was Halloween Day. That was an epic game. Dumbest decision, trading your 5th round pick you haven't used. I don't know what you're talking about. TD, you speaking facts. Everything you just said. Appreciate you, Frank. I'm trying, man. Correct me when I'm wrong, but acknowledge me when I'm right. Salute to you, homie. Breaking news, ESPN, Tua placed on trade block. Why not the old Dolphins dominated? No, I'm talking about the old Dolphins as of late. The last 20 years, Dolphins ain't dominating nothing. That's what I'm talking about. We want to solidify that as the old Dolphins. Because this is a new era that we need to transition into. My prediction tonight, let's see. Fitz has 3 TDs. That's 21. We're going to rush one in. That's 28. Sanders 2 field goals. That's 34. We're going to put up 34. They're going to put up 20. 34-20, Fins up. 34-20, Fins up. Yes, I said it. 34-20, Fins up. I hope. 34-20, Fins up. Defense is going to have a good night. All right? Anyway, man, I'm about to get out of here. I will see y'all back in about, what time the game start? At 8:20 or 8 o'clock? Let me see. Give me a second. I got to see when this game starts. $8:30? I thought it was 8:20. 8:20, man. So I'll be back about 8:15. So I got about 35 minutes to go hang out with the babies before I'm in here rocking with y'all. I'll see y'all soon. This is TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Put your score prediction in right now. Put your score prediction in right now. And hit that like button before you leave, guys. Let me see those score predictions. I got 34-20. 34-20, 53-3 Miami wins. I love that. I love that. See you, bro. 300-0. I would love to see his team score 100 in the NFL. All right. See you, TD 2720. All right, y'all. I'm out. Love y'all. Peace. See y'all soon, man.